Now here are Don Amici and Francis Langford as John and Blanche Bickerson in The Honeymoon is Over. Mrs. Bickerson has finally realized her fondest dream, a new and larger home. It's just past midnight, and the moving man is carting the last of the Bickerson belongings into the spacious three-room apartment as the watchful Blanche supervises the unloading. Listen.
No, wait! Put that in the bedroom. The bureau goes into the other room to the left.
Yes, ma'am.
I never realized we had so much stuff. I just can't bear to throw anything away.
No, ma'am.
I guess all married people are like that. Are you married?
No, ma'am. I walked this way from carrying heavy furniture.
Oh. Have you got all the large pieces in?
Yes, ma'am. Where do you want this mummy?
Mummy? That's my husband. Put it down. John! John!
No. What's the matter, Blanche? Huh?
I swear, I never saw a man like you. You can't be that sleepy.
Oh, I'm very sleepy.
I got one more growl to bring in.
Well, bring it.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You might at least offer to help that poor little moving man.
I did help him.
You did not.
I did, too.
How can you say that? He even carried you up 4 flights of stairs.
Well, I was carrying 2 suitcases at the time.
No, John Bickerson. There's work to be done. You go in the kitchen and unpack that barrel of dishes.
Listen, Blanche, can't we do that in the morning?
No! You promised we'd get everything straightened out, and I'm not going to...
Look like a horse all day now.
Shall I set it down here, ma'am?
Oh, yes, please. Over in that corner. That's everything, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. 2 beds, 2 bureaus, 3 barrels, 11 suitcases, 2 trunks, 4 cartons, 1 crate, 1 table, and 4 chairs, radio stove and refrigerator, 9 cases of bourbon, and 1 ice bag.
That checks with my list. How much do I owe you?
$19.75.
Oh, dear. All I've got is a $20 bill. Have you got change?
No, ma'am, but I'll carry the stove down and bring it up again if you want me to work out the extra quarter.
Oh, never mind. Here, you can keep the whole thing.
Thanks. 2 bits for breaking my back. I should have been a bookman.
What a mess. Where in the world do I begin? I wonder if John can nail the pictures on the wall without disturbing the other tenants. John? John? Where is that man? How can he sleep in a barrel? John, get out of that barrel.
No!
Get out.
Get out, Blanche. What's the matter? Why don't you let me sleep? What do you want? What do you want, Blanche?
Get out of that barrel. I bet you've broken all my dishes.
Only one. Here.
What did you do that for? You broke the handle off my chafing dish.
Well, it was chafing me.
Don't you curl up in there again. Come on, you wake up and start unpacking these things.
No. I don't know why I have to...
John, more dishes?
No, less.
What's the matter with you? How can you be so clumsy?
I couldn't help it. They stuck to my overcoat.
You can't help anything. John, the cat.
What about it?
Where is he? He's lost, and it's all your fault. I begged you to take care of him and see that he got here safely.
He'll get here. They'll deliver him in the morning.
How do you know?
I put him in a sack and dropped him in the mailbox.
John, you didn't.
Oh, stop blowing your cork. I didn't put him in any mailbox.
Well, don't scare me like that. You'd better go out and look for him, John.
Blanche, I guarantee you that cat will be here in the morning.
What makes you so sure?
Because I tied a label around his neck with our new address on it.
Well, what good is that? He can't read.
I know he can't read, but people can read, and somebody's bound to pick him up and deliver him. Heaven forbid.
You hate that cat, don't you?
I don't hate him at all.
You do, too.
I do not. I love the cat. I love the canary, and I love you. I don't know which one of you I love the most.
If the house ever caught fire, which would you save first, the cat, the canary, or me?
Me. Now, look, Blanche, let's just throw the mattresses down on the floor and get some sleep.
I don't see how you can sleep anyway. Haven't you got any romance in your soul?
Blanche, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
I don't care. For the first time since we got married, we have a real home, and You didn't even carry me across the threshold.
Carry you across a threshold? That's for newlyweds.
Well, what of it? We've only been married 8 years.
Well, I can't carry a grudge that long.
You've changed, John. I remember when you pleaded to carry me across the threshold.
Oh, forget it.
I won't forget it. Why don't you carry me, John?
I'm too tired.
Only a husband could talk like that. You're certainly not as gallant as when you were a boy.
Well, you're not as buoyant as when you were a gal.
I'm telling you right now, John, I won't let you sleep one wink until you pick me up and carry me across the threshold.
Nobody will believe this. Come on. Can't even get my arms around you.
Put down that barrel. I'm over here.
Well, let's go.
You needn't be so rough. Just carry me over the door and... John, you're carrying me to the window.
Well, how can I see with the lights off?
Oh, put me down. Oh!
I'm sorry. I thought the mattress was under you. You all right?
What do you care? You wouldn't care if I broke every bone in my body. You hate me.
Oh, I don't hate you, Blanche.
You do. Why don't you say you're sorry you married me?
Because I'm not. Blanche, why don't you stop tormenting me?
Am I the only wife in the world for you?
You're the only wife in the world for me.
You're lying. Swear.
I swear I'm lying.
What? I never expected the first night in our new apartment would be like this. I've been looking forward to this day for years.
Well, if you'll just calm down and let me get some rest, I'll be able to appreciate it.
Don't you like the place, John?
Oh, I love it.
I know we can be happy here. There's lots of room, and it has such a wonderful kitchen.
Still don't know how you managed to get this apartment for a measly $30 a month. We're paying $50 for that goat's nest we lived in. How did you do it, Blanche?
Oh, I just used my head. I'm not as stupid as you think I am, you know.
Oh, I'm sure you're not. Did you set the alarm clock?
Yes, I said it.
For 6:30?
4:30.
4:30? Who gets up at 4:30?
You do. You have to bank the furnace.
What are you talking about? This is an apartment house. The janitor banks the furnace.
You're the janitor.
What?
How do you think I got the apartment so cheap?
I won't do it. I won't do it, I tell you. You must be out of your mind. I work 17 hours a day at the office. I'm not going to come home and scrub the floors and be a janitor. We're getting out of here. Do you hear me? Tonight.
We can't leave here. They're bringing the piano tomorrow.
Piano? What piano?
Well, this is such a beautiful apartment, and our furniture is so shabby. So I went out and bought a piano.
Oh, Blanche.
We have 5 years to pay for it, and I only had to give them $100 down.
Where'd you get $100?
I took it from the sugar bowl you had hidden in the closet.
Blanche, that money was for my life insurance. They'll lapse my policy.
No, they won't. I wrote them and told them to deduct it from the money they'll owe us when you drop dead.
Don't say that.
Will you say it?
I don't care what I say. How could you squander my hard-earned money like that? I deny myself everything. I've been sewing sleeves on your old drawers and wearing them for sweatshirts. Yesterday I begged to fight with an Indian because I couldn't afford a haircut. I don't even own a pair of pants. I just slap a number on my undershirt and gallop to work as a marathon runner. I never spent a nickel on myself.
You came home in a taxi yesterday.
That was an ambulance. I threw myself out of the office window just to get a free ride home. You cancel that piano, do you hear me? And I'm not going to stay here and be a janitor.
Wait a minute, John. Don't be hasty. Just listen to reason.
I'm deaf.
I'll cancel the piano. But I must have this apartment. It's got an extra bedroom.
We don't need an extra bedroom. One bedroom isn't enough for the two of us.
John, you don't understand. It isn't always going to be just the two of us. I only found out today that in a few months we're going to have another mouth to feed.
Blanche, you mean?
Yes. My mother's coming to live with us.
Good night, Blanche.